Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch, on this 05:57 a.m. Eastern Time. Or no, on this, it's the time. On this 03.06.2024. Current time is 05:57 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York, the southern tier of Upstate New York, where I live and reside. I gotta make sure I get that date right. I screwed up with I think this week or something like that, as far as the some of my type in my social media posts. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on X, Truth Social, Blue Sky, Instagram Threads, and then over on the public Facebook, you got to plug in the real Fireman Rich. We have the morning coffee here. Didn't get a chance to do it on the intro. There it is. Raise my cup to you all. Oh, that's good. That is good. That is a good cup of coffee. Right there. At 4:06. That's a good cup of coffee, folks. Getting our day started here. Good morning. It's Wednesday, hump day, halfway through the week. And working towards the weekend, as I like to say, as far as that goes. And we're off and running here on all cylinders. Broadcast is, Twitch is saying, it's excellent at 3620 KBS. But at OBS, we have it at 3683. Ooh, that's pretty even. Oh, now it went up to 37. This always lags behind a little bit stuff, so we're off and running, and good to be here, as I like to say. I hope everybody had a good Tuesday. I did. I was fairly busy. I did get a nap in. I'm glad I did, because I stayed up late again last night watching a series. Actually, I watched the first 2 episodes, and then the third series was on last night. I'm going to probably rewatch it because it was very good. It was a series that I watched many years ago, and was it James Carville's Shogun. It's on FX, and it's rocking right now as far as that goes. They made it out of Osaka, as far as that goes. And let's see. We're gonna get started. I guess I looked out. It looks like it's wet outside. I don't see any raindrops, but when I turned on the back porch light, I did see the sidewalks are wet. So we I guess we've had some overnight rain. I didn't really check what the overnight was going to be, but currently here on the digital, we're 49 degrees. Man, that's a big. I remember just a couple of weeks ago we're at 21 degrees, but we are at 49 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 9.4 Celsius on the Celsius scale, and so that's a comfortable temperature to be waking up to. But we have some rain. Did you hear, I guess yesterday, or was it Monday? They had a big storm out in California. They had like 18 inches, I saw. But here we're going to have areas of patchy fog early, periods of rain, high of 57 degrees Fahrenheit, winds light and variable, chance of rain 90%, rainfall near a quarter of an inch. And it looks like we're going to be raining through the morning, through the day. So it's going to be a rainy day. Right now it's light rain. Sun will be rising this morning at 6:33, which is in exactly 32 minutes from now. It's currently 6:01, so 6:32 a.m. The sun will be rising, and the sun will be setting. We're past 6 o'clock at 6:02 p.m. as far as that goes. Our world times temperatures as we speak at the top of the hour here, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii, we're at 1:01 a.m. currently in the morning there in Honolulu. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona, at 4:02 a.m. Just changed to 2. a.m. currently here in Phoenix. Some cloudy skies with some clearing, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 5:02 a.m. currently. It is cloudy skies, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in New York City, the jungle at 6:02 a.m. It's 6:02 here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It is raining, and it is 46 degrees Fahrenheit there. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Raise my coffee cup. If you don't have it already, go get it. And just to give you a heads up, we have an ad break in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So that's a good time to get the coffee or go to the bathroom or something. Do something, you know. I have I did my lots of laughs too. Yeah, that's always a laugh to commercials. That's how I'm taking it. I do get commercials on the Netflix. We watched a good movie last Saturday. Now that I think of it, it was called Made in. Is a Liam Neeson was in it. It was Made in Italy. It's a good Netflix production. Watching it made me feel like I was in Italy. But there's commercials on Netflix now when I watch it. But I got the cheaper price, which is good. I can deal with that. Let's see. Like I said, 46 degrees in New York City, raining across the Atlantic. The pond, as they call it, at 11:03 a.m. Cork, Ireland. We have 46 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's raining there in Milan, Italy. Mangia, mangia, mangia. It is currently 12:03. They are having lunch. 12:03 p.m. in Milan, and it is 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Cloudy with some clearing, sunny skies. And before going to bed last night, I was shutting everything down, and I noticed I had an X message from our good friend Nazim. Nazim over there, he's in Milan. And good morning, Nazim. Thank you for this is just like I said, just before going to bed. He goes, I've been sending him messages and stuff. I think the last message I sent him was like in October or something like that. Some messages before. But that would indicate, not hear from him, he's been very busy. But he sent me a message. He goes, thanks. Old messages, but just saw it now. Super busy these last months. And he is busy. If he says he's busy, he's busy. He does design work, I guess, or of some sort. And he rubs elbows with Sir Richard there, Virgin Cruise Lines, Airlines, and stuff like that. It was just good to hear from Nazim as far as that goes. He is a good friend, and he's in Milan. He used to broadcast from Milan. He used to give some outstanding pictures when he over there on. I knew Nazim from the Blab days. He's one of the Blab friends that I've known for a number of years and have kept in contact with, and he is a great friend as far as that goes. He's a fellow New Yorker too. He's down there in the city, but then he married his wife, and they live over in Italy, as far as that goes. So let's see. Continuing, and Big Juice, Steve. Good morning. Where have you been? Where have I been? Where have you been? I've been here. We broadcast Monday. It took a while to get to Wednesday. You know, we had to go through Tuesday. I did the rock and roll broadcast there, the Tioga radio show yesterday. We'll talk about that in another segment. But good to see you here, Big Juice. Steve, coming in from Ohio. Glad to have you. Well, I guess we got some rain coming in from your way right now. We got a rainy day today. Continue after Milan. We have Kuala Lumpur at 7:06 p.m. Thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 8:06 p.m. Cloudy skies in Tokyo. I felt like when I was watching. I felt last night when I was watching Shogun on FX. That's the new series I'm watching now. I caught up on it. I watched the two episodes yesterday after dinner, and then I watched Oak Island, and then after Oak Island, I ended up at 10 o'clock. I had the cable channel on FX, not the app, on the Roku, but the actual channel on Spectrum, and I watched it because it hadn't dropped over on the app yet. So it was 10 o'clock right after Oak Island. So talk about timing, and what an episode last night was. John Blackthorne has made it out of Osaka, as far as that goes. So in Tokyo at 8:07 p.m., cloudy skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Australia, the great continent country there at 10:07 p.m. in Melbourne, cloudy with some clearing, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney at 10:07 p.m. currently in the evening there, cloudy and clear, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So it seems like there's cloudy skies all around the world here, as far as that goes. Do have a thought for the day. Our thought for the day this morning, coming in from another president, and that is, I like this president. He's a good president. Theodore Roosevelt. Teddy. He used to be the governor. He was at one time before becoming president. He was the governor of New York State, and but Teddy Roosevelt Jr., often referred to as Teddy by his initials TR, was an American politician, statesman, conservationist, naturalist, and writer who served as the 26th president of these United States from 1901 to 1909. So 26, that's 10 presidents after Abraham Lincoln, who is my favorite president. So we have a good amount of quotes from President Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. And here's his quote in our thought for the day, give you something all to think about for today. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Teddy Roosevelt. Cut and dry. You can't get any simpler than that. Believe you can. And you're halfway there. And then the other half is just pure perseverance and passion and drive and moving forward and getting it done. So there we have it. That's a segment of a good life too. So a very good quote. They all are very good. I keep on saying that, but they are all good. But they have tidbits in each one. And this one for sure. Thank you, President Teddy Roosevelt. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. It's almost like he's telling us that right now. Yes, Mr. President. we will try to believe that we can, as far as that one. And Tina's saying good morning to Big Juice, and good. And Big Juice says, yeah, it rained a little bit here, but blew over quickly. You probably got more. Yeah, let's go ahead and head there. Let's check the weather map here. I got it up. Yeah, it looks like there's still some storms in Ohio from what my map is showing me. Let's go ahead and do a round, or go around the map here. Let me bring it up in present mode. And let's see, share screen. We got the weather. We got share. And we click show it to the broadcast, and there it is. There you can see all the rain in the Northeast going extended still into Ohio. So as far as on what level, not really sure, but let's see what's happening here. Let's see, I gotta refresh this. Let's refresh it. Okay, now I can zoom in and zoom out, but now we're missing the clouds. That's not today, folks. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Let's see. Oh, there's the clouds. Okay, we brought the clouds back. And Tina says 47 degrees down in New Jersey. Okay, so we got the warm, wet weather, as you can see right there. There's New York. New Jersey is right down here, clear. Hasn't gotten rain yet. Here's Ohio, so you can see there's still some the Great Lakes where Rich caught a gator. No, there's no gators in the Great Lakes. I don't know if it's raining. Oh, okay, but there's indication you got clouds right over over there in Ohio. Let's see if that's let's see they clear it. Yeah, they're moving. They're moving in northeastern, so there's the whole United States. So you can see the extent of the storm on the East Coast. Thank God it's not snow, right? So here in Tioga County, if I zoom down, you can see Tioga County, the part right there in the middle, that's Tioga County. Broome County's over here. There's Johnson City. We're going to be going to Johnson City maybe today to BJ's, to the wholesale place there today. I'm excited about that. I like going to BJ's since it's open. It's a nice, takes about 20 minutes to drive up there, 20, 30 minutes. Binghamton, there's Binghamton right there. So this is Broome over to the right, and off to the left this is Tioga, because let's see, where's Owego? Owego, New York. There's Owego right there. So you got Owego right here. This is Tioga on the left side. You can see we got rain, and then over here in Binghamton, Johnson City, that's Broome County. So this is the southern tier right in here, and you can see there's lots of rain, and it's going to be a rainy day all day with this stuff coming up from Ohio and Kentucky, West Virginia, and you can see Ohio there. There's where Steve is at. It's pretty much cloudy right there. There's Cleveland, Akron, and the rest of it. Columbus is covered. So our good friend Cup of Joe, who's in Pleasant City, Ohio, I think that's down right about here. It's right in the mix of a wet day for him. Over there in Jersey, you can see New Jersey. It's clear as a bell. It's going to be a nice day in Jersey, as far as that goes. I see your home, Rich. Oh, okay, good. You can come over and clean the windows then. Oh, wait a minute. It's raining out. You don't have to. As far as that goes. Let's see. Let's go down to Jersey, or no, Georgia. Two different states. A little rainy down there. Macon, Georgia. That's where Warner Robins is, right near Macon. And Macon, Georgia. That's where our good friend Bill Elder. I remember you. Bill Elder's up there in age now. He's still here with us, but he's a lot older. It was 12 years ago this month that I started over there on Mixcloud because of Bill Elder. He's a real radio DJ. We crossed paths a little bit on the internet, and he got me doing the Mixcloud. Daughter just walked dog. Says it's not. Yeah, it looks like it's nice there in Jersey. It's like there's all the rain is way over on the western part of Pennsylvania there, Tina. So you got some weather coming up here from down here, South Carolina, Virginia, coming up the coast. So this is mostly hugging the coast as far as that goes. So as we go across the pond to Ireland and the UK, we can see we don't have Ireland. Let's see, where's Cork? There's Limerick. Cork, Ireland is somewhere around here. Where's Cork at? I thought Cork was right near Limerick. Anyway, there's Ireland. It looks like they got some fairly there. It looks like it's raining a little bit north of Edinburgh. That's where our good friend Helen's at. As we go across Europe, in Milan, there's Milan. It looks like they've got some rain showers right there. They're right at the base. These are the pre-Alps right here, the Alps. And there's Venice. Aviano, Italy is right over there. Or Aviano Air Base is right there, just north of Venice. Got some thunderstorms down out just northeast of. Oh, look at that! That's a big storm right there in Italy, right there. They got some bad thunderstorms there. And proceeding across, we go to Japan. Nothing there. Starting there on the Pacific Rim, and we go down to Australia. They have. Australia has some rain right around the coastlines there in northern Queensland, the North Territory. Got a little rain over there. Looks like moisture over in Sydney. And where's Melbourne? Does Melbourne show up? Huh. I think Melbourne is here in South Australia. Huh. show up. There's. Oh, Melbourne's down here. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't get my geography. There's the city. There, it's in Victoria. Okay, it's in the state of Victoria, which is south of New South Wales. So, and there's New Zealand, and as we cross the Pacific, we stop off in Hawaii, where they got a little rain there off of the Big Island. You get the moisture floating around there. And we come back over here to the United States. We got some snow out in Idaho and what's this? Wyoming, going up into Dakotas. So we got some snow there. They had some snow up here, supposedly 18 inches or something like that. So and we zoom back and we're back in New York State. So there's our round the world as far as what the weather is looking at on the world stage there and stuff like that. So it's going to be a wet day. It will be a wet day as far as that goes. And let's see. Our national day for today is, I didn't have a chance to look at this, so this is the first time I'm looking at it. Let's see. National day for today is National Dress Day. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, we got two good ones, Tina. National Frozen Food Day. Yeah, it's okay. National Dentist Day. I'm going to see the dentist next Tuesday. I'm finally getting my tooth put in. This is healing up. They put the base in last month, so it's healing up. I guess before they put the base in, they looked to see the bone grafting that they did on the side here. So it's like about a 6-month process to put a tooth. I had a tooth extracted. It's on the end, and they recommend that you should have, if I didn't have that tooth, I could lose another tooth. You should have 2 teeth anchoring and stuff like that. It's not too bad if you lose a tooth in between 2 teeth, but if it's the end tooth, I'm not getting any younger, and I want to have most of my teeth as I grow old. So I had this. It's a little expensive, but the insurance is taking care of it, but it's still an expense. But it's just part of that dental health that you have to take care of. You have to have your teeth to chew the food that you eat. So let's see. So National Dentist Day, yeah, give it the dentist. I have a good dentist. The dentists I go to, they're fantastic. The only dentists that are better than them were the dentists I had in the military and stuff like that. So the dentist I went before this, he was a military and was good. But the dentist when we first got here was really good. Then somebody took over the practice coming out of New York City, and it just he was okay. But the other two, I don't know. It's hard to decide. I think I'm going to go with the second one. But today is National Oreo Cookie Day. I do like Oreo cookies. They're good. The only thing I don't like about Oreo cookies, when you're done eating them, you get the black cookie part that dots your teeth and stuff. The other one is National White Chocolate Cheesecake. Ooh. I'm going with that one. I love cheesecake. I am a big fan of New York style cheesecake. I love a slice of cheesecake. But this is National White Chocolate Cheesecake, and that does look good. Oh my God, that does look good. Yes, you like that one, Tina? Okay. Hashtag White Chocolate Cheesecake. And on this hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. Had to get that in there. And Tina say yes again. National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day on March 6th. I almost said the 5th, March 6th. Use your bifocals, Rich. Offers another way to celebrate one of our favorite desserts. The ingredients, the indulgent day inspires bakers across the country to wow us with their delicious creations. Cheesecake and white chocolate. Yes, Tina, that's a good combination. Cheesecake is a sweet dessert that is a mixture of soft, fresh cheese, cream cheese and cottage cheese, egg and sugar on a custard made from crushed graham crackers. This is a crushed graham crackers in this picture. It looks like it's crushed Oreo cookies. It's a chocolate base there. Crushed cookies. Okay. So there we go. Pastry or sponge cake. Cheesecake can be prepared, baked, or unbaked, and are often served topped with fruit, chocolate, or whipped cream. Sometimes I like it. It depends. I'm mostly a little fruit, maybe some whipped cream. There are many flavors in which cheesecake can be prepared. However, these days, today for this day, it honors the white chocolate cheesecake. So I have a New York recipe for cheesecake. Yeah, you can't beat New York style cheesecake. But we go into the store, and I mean, when they first started coming out with them, there's a big platter, round cheesecake, but they had each quarter was a different type, or else 3 slices would be this, 3 slices would be this kind, 3 slice. Oh man, those were our birthday cakes when the kids were younger growing up, because we loved that cheesecake. Everybody could get a different piece. So today is hashtag White Chocolate Cheesecake Day. Like I said, yesterday we did the Tioga radio show over there on Mixcloud, and I presented a list of songs over there as far as that goes. And let's see, do we get any traction? No traction over there. That's over on mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. The link is in my over on my X/Twitter. I'm going to just say X/Twitter because it's also on the other ones. When I say X/Twitter, it's also on True Social, Instagram, Threads, Blue Skies, and the public Facebook, Fireman Rich, the real Fireman Rich. But in this particular show, we had some good songs. Let me go through the list. Sort of highlights it. I found that I was more efficient in doing this if I got my outline done the night before and not the morning of. But we had Harvey Danger with Flagpole Silhouette. Some of these you may not know. I've heard these songs, but wasn't sure their names. But these are good songs. Rock and Roll in Nature. 21 Pilots with Heathens. 30 Seconds to Mars with The Kill. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll. He's just... I'm flipped out over Jelly Roll. This song is a great... Need a Favor. There's some truth in that song right there by Jelly Roll. My hat's off to Jelly Roll. What a musician. What a singer. Great singer. Great singer of this song. We have Godsmack with When Legends Rise. That's a good one. 3 Days Grace with Animal I Have Become. Def Leppard. Here's a classic rock group. Def Leppard would Pour Some Sugar on Me. And then I finished up with, I like this song, Three Doors Down with Kryptonite. That's a good song there. So we had a good mix there. And that's over there on Mixcloud, on my Mixcloud channel, mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. Or just check my X timeline where the link, you see the picture of me in my gray hoodie that I don't have anymore. I love that hoodie. I love this. This is getting old though. But I love it. It's broken in. I don't want to get rid of it. Wait till it gets holes in the sleeves and all that. So that's what we did yesterday. And what else did we do? We played some PUBG Battlegrounds. We're up to level 74. We're 6 more levels to 80, and then I can play the maps I want to play. Because right now, when you play PUBG Battleground PC, you have to get up to level 80 to pick the maps. You don't have choice on your maps. It's a random maps. Sometimes they play these maps I don't really care playing, but I have to play them. I had good fun yesterday. Right out of the gate, I had what was it? I posted the picture over there on my X feed timeline. I think I actually the first 2 games. What is it? The first one I got, they were both top 10s. The first one was number 4. The second one was a number 3, and it was on a map I didn't care for, but I ended up getting 3 kills on that. Oh man, they were coming at me. I was on this one point. So I'm huddled in this little hut, and this guy comes to the door, and I just had gotten my gun and loaded it, and I pointed it and got him. I thought I was gone. Um, and this was a heavy hitter. These guys were heavy hitters and stuff. This map, the second map I played, where I was number 3 out of 60. The first time I was number 4 out of 100. But this map, it only holds 60. It's a smaller map, so it's a quicker pace game. Um, I don't usually last more than oh god, I usually don't last more than like 5 minutes, 10 minutes and stuff. But I lasted a little longer on this one. I got 3 kills to boot. So I'm starting to. When I started playing this a year ago, but I picked it up after I dropped PUBG Mobile because I was getting tired. PUBG Mobile, it just seems like the same old. There's no real challenge as far as that goes, and so I loaded this up, and I was surprised. I said, why didn't I have this? I guess because I never really used Steam before, and a family member told me it's on Steam. Go ahead and try it. So I tried it, and there's some other, and I have used Steam, but it's a free download, and I paid the $12 to get the next level up to where you get some extra things there and stuff, and plus I started a clan as far as that goes, and but it's fun. It's great fun. It works the mind as far as doing strategy. So when you first start, you're just running around to stay away from these guys, and now I'm actually in the game, and I'm actually becoming the hunter now. I am looking around, very detailed as far as when I dropped, especially when I have a scope. I'm starting to use. You start using your scope to see what's downfielded, downrange, I should say, from where you're at. And I've come close to getting a chicken dinner. I've gotten to number 2, but I can't get that gun right away because it's just fumbling. I'm still looking down at the keys. Am I hitting the right key and stuff like that? But for the most part, it's as long as I get in the top 10, this game it rocks. It is fun, and as far as that goes, I might play a couple games today. So I'm gonna probably be at level 80 by this weekend, as far as that goes. I pick up a couple levels, and it's fun. It's good fun, and it's a challenging game. It's taken away from my game time of Lord of the Rings, which I still want to play, but there's just an excitement. I can't, and it's way better. I like PUBG Mobile, but this game is way better because it's the big person's game. It's you literally feel like you're driving that car to evade and all that, and I got some strategies with the car. I'm not going to go into my tactics, and I have an overall strategy when I look at the map on what I want to do, and then it scales down to tactics. What am I going to do right where I'm at that particular time, and especially with a car. There's certain things you can do with a car. I haven't learned how to shoot out a car. I am not that good. And some of these guys, they come wheeling by and they take out a pistol, boom, 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 you're gone. I've had a couple of, and that's where it's fun. It's like, how did he do that? I go to the death cam and see, how did he do that? That's what's so unique about it. It's great fun. It's a great fun game. Let's see, on our history for the day, the city of Toronto was incorporated in 1834 on this day. In 1834, and our good friend Michael Bathurst lives up there in Toronto. So good morning, Michael, as far as that goes. And let's see, in 1957, Israel troops withdrew for the Sinai Peninsula. I guess that's on the Egyptian side. And they ended up going back in there, I think, during the 67 war. Ghana, the Gold Coast, gained its independence from Britain in 1957. And in 1964, one of the great fighters of all times, Cassius Clay, was given the name Muhammad Ali, meaning beloved of Allah, by Eli Muhammad, and went on to become one of the most beloved public figures around the world. In his younger day, he was pretty bold and brash, in some cases full of himself, but what young person isn't, right? He was a great fighter. I used to watch him. I used to like watching boxing, and I always say this. It was when Boom Boom Mancini took out a South Korean fighter and killed him in the ring, literally. He didn't mean to, but that's the dangers of the sport. I stopped watching fighting. I don't watch the MMA or that. I don't even know how those guys survive. They're just. So let's see. In 1981, Walter Cronkite signed off after 19 years as the anchor of the CBS Evening News, and I grew up with Walter Cronkite. He's the one who signed off, and that's the way it is on such and such a date, such and such a date. Just told the news. That's what I loved about him. He was a real journalist. Told the news. Me and the missus were just talking about it. Told the news. Didn't give this talking head bullshit that you see on both sides. Okay, on CNN, MSNBC, and you even see it sometimes on Fox and stuff like that. And there's certain people, those groups, you're giving your opinion. It's like and we even have some people here on Twitch that broadcast that crap too, or else they play dumb. Okay, I have to laugh at the people that play dumb. Show that you're smart. I think I have fun with myself playing dumb and stuff like that, but I feel I'm a smart person, and I feel the people that are in the chat are fairly smart too, because I've known you over the years and you get a general custom. But when you're constantly, I don't know, there's some, I'll just say there's some real boobs. And I'm a blockhead. Blockhead's a good term for me, okay? But there's some real, some real clowns, I should say, that I wonder, how does this person get 100 to 1,000 views? People are looking for that sort of thing, so I can't, go for it, I guess. The best to you, but I don't watch those type of broadcasts. I watch with something that has some substance, as far as that goes, or a little bit of substance and stuff. So I don't know why are you guys here watching me then. I'm just kidding. It's all good fun. Twitch is great fun, and stand by for a moment, folks. Oh, okay. I just had to add something to the missus there. She's doing something. She's got a project going already. Because the ones watching are not. That's what I take too, Tina, and stuff like that. And I could tell you about. I could tell you some stories. One in particular, but I won't. I just laugh at it at this point, and I just shake my head. But you gotta. I think you always have to look at what you're doing and stuff like that. And I'm very thankful that we have Twitch to broadcast. So I shouldn't really I'm not knocking the other broadcasters. More power to them. The best to them as far as broadcasting. But I know there's some. It's just like when we're over in half. Sometimes I was watching these people. It's like, what the frick am I watching this crap for? So I've said that in the past on certain broadcasters. Certain broadcasters I thought were really good until my eyes open up and says, why am I watching this crap? And some of these people, and I'm not trying to knock nonsensical nonsense, because he puts on a good Glick and Jeff put on a good broadcast. It's just so long, but there, you don't have to, as a viewer, you can zip through certain parts and stuff like that, or when certain people show up. I know, and I'll be full disclosure. I guess I'd be watching the beginning. They'd be talking some stuff. Okay, it's not interest, but I know Tony's on that broadcast. I'll zip to where Tony's at to see what because Tony's our good friend. I want to hear what he has to say, and because Glick is on there, and he has the staying power. But there's some people just long and what's the newest one? You got the we got an ad break, ends in 1 minute and 26 seconds. Okay, we're in an ad break, and but I think Tina's right in saying that it's because the people that are watching I think they're somewhat intelligent, but they just enjoy watching that sort of thing. We all have, it's just like watching TV. Survive. I used to watch Survivor. I don't watch it now. I loved watching it and stuff to see what's going to happen, but it's the same thing, and you get tired. There's something new and stuff like that. As far as so you got to look at what something new. Let's see. So Walter Cronkite, he had 19 years anchor. Let's see. In 1997, British Queen Elizabeth II launched the first official royal website. Oh, wow. Okay. They got online in 1997. And let's see. On the AP side of history. I'm waiting for the AP. We got 10 seconds for the ad break. Five ads. I can't hear. Okay. I lost track of the ads there, Tina. I'm sorry. We should have an end of the ad break. Oh, we got the Panda movie. Okay. Um, Big Juice. Hey, Rich. The guy I forgot his name that cooked all the food at the station. What does he live now? Oh, the guy I know, Mr. Secchi. He's not with us anymore. He passed away, Mr. Secchi. The Italian that used to cook, that was Mr. Secchi. Yeah, I think he passed away a few years back from what I heard and stuff like that. He was up there in age when I was there the second time, and it was good to seeing him a second time. But I think he has passed away along with a couple other Italians I used to work with there, and stuff like that. So, but Mr. Secchi, thank you for no problem bringing him up. He's probably looking down, laughing as far as there's Fireman Rich. He's doing. But he was a good guy. He's one of the good guys. I'm trying to bring up my other half of my history here. Let's see. On this day in 1836, the Alamo in San Antonio, which I visited. I looked at that. And it's like, this is it. Okay. Let's go get some beer. That's back when I was in basic training back in '77. It was September, October, and going into November of '77. 1977, I was in basic at San Antonio. It fell to the Mexican forces led by General Anthony Lopez de Santa Anna. Stormed the fortress after a 13-day siege. The battle claimed the lives of the Texan defenders, nearly 200 strong, including William Travis, James Bowie, and Davy Crockett. And that were the for the Texas independence there. And they were actually a country under their own. The saying "Remember the Alamo" was the battle cry. Now I know why it's Oreo Cookie Day, because it was on this day in 1912 Oreo sandwich cookies were first introduced by Nabisco Biscuit Company, the National Biscuit Company. Nabisco. On this day in 1933, a national bank holiday declared by President Franklin D. Roosevelt aimed at calming picket depositors went into effect. That's during the Depression there. In 1940, on this day, U.S. heavy bombers staged the first full-scale American raid on Berlin during World War II. And I did Walter Cronkite. And that's about it. And let's see. I have one of our favorite segments there. 100 years ago today. We're going to bring that up. I know Tina likes watching that one, and then I'm going to probably end up, let's see, what do we got time? Yeah, I'm going to do this one and then take a break here. Let's go ahead and do, it's a good segment to put in. I'm starting to meld this in with the history segment here. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. Let's see, we got to go ahead and... 100 years ago from today. I think it's a short one. Let's see. Share it. Bring it to the page. And there we have it. 100 years. Okay, I don't even have to line it up. It lined up pretty good by itself here. So this is 100 years ago as of March 4th, which was Monday. Okay. We'll have another one tonight that I will present Friday. And then the one Friday I'll present this weekend because I plan on doing the weekend edition on Rumble again. I don't know if I'm going to do the Rumble for the audio podcast tomorrow because tomorrow is Thursday. But let's see what happened 100 years ago in the Binghamton, Broome County area. Stand by.
From a grocery store robbery to a man breaking free from a straitjacket, Broome County historian Roger Luther shares the news that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago today, brought to you by Broome County Solid Waste.
100 years ago today, the YWCA building at Exchange and Hawley Streets will hold its first formal opening since the building was completed. Construction began back in 1919, and the building is now finished except for the swimming pool. Broome County Tuberculosis Hospital at Shenango Bridge now has a population of 58 patients. The grocery store at Seminary Avenue was robbed Saturday night. The burglars made off with about 30 cents in change. Police believe it was the work of young boys. And finally, a large crowd gathered at the corner of Court and Shenango Streets this morning and watched as a man freed himself from a straitjacket while hanging upside down from the top of the 5-story Phelps Bank building. That was the news 100 years ago.
So we had Houdini wannabe hanging himself upside down. Watch as a man freed himself from a straitjacket while hanging upside down from the top of the... As soon as I heard that, I was like, was Houdini in town or was it a Houdini wannabe? As far as that goes. Oh my God, that's good. That's something as far as that goes. Lots of laughs, 30 cents. Yeah, exactly. What was... Yeah, grocery store on Cemetery, and the burglar made off with 30 cents. That was a big heist back in the day. 30 cents. There's freaking little gold tidbits in this 100 years ago today. I love it. It's good stuff as far as that goes, and I really enjoy it as far as presenting it here. It's a good laugh as far as that goes. So I think it's a good mix, and we're going to continue with it. I'm going to go ahead and because I am out of coffee, so we're going to go ahead and head in and get some coffee, and I will be right back. I still had an open mic. We are back. We are back as far as that goes. And I do have the extra cup of coffee here. And we had an extra length of intermission music there as far as that goes. Just check. See, I guess when I get my second cup of coffee, I also check the cat boxes to make sure they're good because the cats have just been fed. So I might make sure they're clear and then interfacing with the family. And then I'm looking out. It's daylight out, and we don't have any major puddles out there for the rain, so I don't think we have that much rain. It's just a cloudy, wet, damp day. It's going to look like as far as that goes. So, good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, it's just I take care of the, like I said, I get my cup of coffee. It's not just getting my cup of coffee. The cat boxer's out in the back room, and so the missus is busy, so I check those. And even though I checked them probably about 30, 40 minutes ago and stuff, these cats, they could. Let's see, we got done with the history. Let's see, we got NBA, just to throw some scores up there. I guess I'm one. And I got something I want to present. I got my tablet fired up here. I did this. I got something I want to present that I did this last weekend on Rumble, and I want to do it here. I think it'll be a good time to do that. So I got my tablet because there was a recent update on an app that I started using. Let's see, just to go over the basketball scores starting Friday night. Going into the weekend to today. For Friday night, let's see. The Celtics beat the Mavericks 138. That's good. No other New York team or the Boston. Let's see. No. And then going into Saturday, the Nets beat the Hawks. That's a good thing. That was Saturday. And then Sunday, I think the Celtics beat the Warriors on Sunday. Yesterday, no, I got these. Okay, I had said these Monday. So what the hell? Okay, I'm thinking today's Monday. Today's Tuesday. What the frick? I use that time to answer messages and communion. Oh, okay, there you go, Tina. There you go. This is my commercial as far as that goes. A big juice, Rich. Did I tell you I was at the Cavs game? Okay, I was just getting to that Cavs game against the Knicks. Cavs lost, yeah, but we still had fun. That's good. Yeah, I wanted to watch that game. I said I was going to watch that game Sunday. And the Knicks, Cavs are number 2, okay, and the Knicks they're currently in the standings. They're up there, but they're number 5, so they're right behind. So to win against the Cavs, and that in Cleveland, that's good for the Knicks, as far as that goes. So I wanted to say that. So and you're a Cleveland, you're a Cavs fan, right? Cavs are good. I think they've come a long way since LeBron, and we know this past weekend LeBron, he's the only basketball player to score 40,000 points, unreal. But was it last night? Was Tuesday. So yesterday, who played? The Knicks beat they lost to the Hawks. They beat the Cavs, but they lost to the Hawks. Go figure. And that was in New York, too. The Nets, they beat the Sixers last night, and the Celtics, they did not play last night. Let's see. Are they playing tonight? Today, we don't have any New York team or the Celtics. The Celtics don't play until Nets play the Pistons on Thursday. And the Celtics play the Nuggets tomorrow. So that should be a good game. That's in Denver. Celtics and Nuggets. And the standings, like I said, the Boston Celtics, they're in first, 7.5 games. The Bucks, they moved up into second, so they overtook the Cavs. The Bucks are in second. Cavaliers are in third. Magic, they're 12.5 games out, and then the Knicks are 12.5 games out also. Tell you the truth, I haven't really followed the Cavs since LeBron left, but it's fun to Just go experience. Yes, it is. That is very true, Steve. There's nothing. I had my share of basketball. I haven't been to a basketball game since the Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Parrish days. Up there at the old Boston Garden. It's more fun watching on TV, but the experience, you have to go. I can remember the first. Oh, what is it? The first basketball game I ever saw was down there in San Antonio when I was in basic training. Our first weekend Liberty there, I guess. After 2 weeks of being in basic, we were able to go into San Antonio. Saw the Alamo, but we all went to. We had tickets, and there was just one section of all the folks that were at basic training. We watched the San Antonio Spurs play the. I think the Lakers back in the day. I've been to other games before, but not in a long time. I had to see a game again. Yeah, that would be a good game because those two teams are in the top. They're in the top 10 right now for the East. So those are two good teams. Knicks are usually a bunch of bums, I'll tell you. And I'm from New York, folks, and Brooklyn. The Nets are still holding at 11. So, but Cavs, they came out of nowhere. Where the hell? They just moved right up. The Bucks, they supposedly, from what I heard, the Milwaukee Bucks took a turn there since Doc took over after the All-Star. In the Western Conference, we still have the Timberwolves are ahead of Thunder by a half. Then the Nuggets, they're the last year's champs. They're a game out. Then Clippers, Pelicans, Suns. I like the Suns. Lakers and Warriors are bringing up 9th and 10th. So there's our basketball scores and stuff. So I would love to go see another game, but it's just so involved that it's so expensive now to get a ticket. Just to park your car is more than a ticket sometimes, especially down in New York City. So I've looked into going, especially baseball. I would love to go see the Mets or Yankees play again this year. You know, take a bus ride down to the Bronx or Queens there to watch the Mets or Yankees and stuff like that. Okay, let me see if I can set this up here. I got this app. Let me see if I can bring it up. And what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's not cheap. Parking was $40, and that's just for a couple hours. And then the tickets were $35. Really, tickets were only $35 to that game? Holy crap! I would have took a bus here to go see it. $35. I'm thinking tickets are like $60-$70 a pop. Let me see if I can bring this up here. Let's see. We got. Okay, that's over here. Let me see if I can bring this up. And what we're going to do is, let me disengage this recharge. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to Heckle. I'm going to go Heckle live here on, let's see, let's go with that. Share my screen. Let's see if that pops up. Start. Up, and there it is. It started. Okay. Let's see. Can I get rid of that? No, I can't do that. Not now. Let's try that again. Share my screen. Start now. I just got to make sure I don't. Okay, we got that. Okay, we got that there. So let's see. We're going to minimize that. Bring this over here. And let's see. Oh, let's see. Tina, I downloaded Heckle but can't figure it out how to get on. You have to sign in. It's just a regular sign in. And I'm gonna go there right now. I'm bringing it up. There's nobody online right now. So we're gonna go on Heckle here. Because there was a recent update that if you're on Android you can put it, I think 2 weeks ago, or last month, there was an update to where you can broadcast. Now, you can put a title up. Wow. Let me get things set up here for when we're going to go on Heckle for a little bit. And we'll probably get some people that chime in there. Let's see. How do I bring this up? Video capture? No, that's not it. Hey, Tony D, salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start today, and good morning from Tony.
Good morning.
She's busy. She's right out of the gate, busy at her desk. Let's see, we got that. I'm looking for, where's the present guest stars? Is this the one? Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is the one I want. Okay. All right, here we go. There's Heckle right there, folks. Tell her I said hello to Rich. Big Juice, Steve in Ohio says good morning too. And down there in Macon, Georgia, Warner Robins, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit, 72 for the high, 88. Okay, so here's Heckle, and you can see at the bottom of the page where it says watch, and there's nobody there. I'm hitting this and I can't, you can see it flashing. I cannot, you see right at the top it says past broadcast not yet able, and that's the thing with Heckle for Android. This is my Samsung tab, and that's what you're seeing over here. Okay, this is over here as far as that goes. So let me see something here first. I want to check something first before I show it. Let's see, does that show? Does that give any? It gives my email, so I won't show that. There is a profile page, and that's where it has my my Heckle link and stuff. But we're gonna stick. We'll stick mainly on this page, okay? Well, we'll go to this page. The middle button, that's where we're going to go ahead and do a broadcast. So let me set this down. Okay, so we're going to actually do an actual broadcast here. So, we can do this now, and we can put in a title. So I hit continue, and let me bring this up just a notch here at the desk. And there I am. You can see me. That I'm on this is the preview before we go live. Okay, so this is a different view. Let's see. Let me. I want to move this out here. Let me get this squared away just a little bit better here. We'll get up and personal. Let's see, how's that? Does that work? Yeah, that's. Is that about where I have it? Yeah, that's where we have it for Heckle. There we go. We're square. Okay, so this is me on Heckle, and we're going to type a title up. You can see on the top, you can flip it now with no problem, I guess, as far as that goes. So let me get the particulars on the update that happened this past weekend. If I can come to it, let's see. Let's bring up the Google Store. What new is progress on basic broadcasting, and this is the basic broadcasting right here. We have, you can now set a title. We're going to set a title up here. We're going to just put good morning. Let's see. Good. Oh, good morning. Okay, we got there. Good morning, Heckle. Let's see, Heckle, Ellie. Oh, let's see. Okay, LE. Live on Twitch too. Okay, how's that title look? Does that look good? Morning Heckle, live on Twitch. Oh, that's not two. I misspelled two. Oh, my typing. I got fat fingers here, two. Exclamation point, and then we'll put in a little emoji. Okay, you're gonna play a game today, Rich? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be going. We're going to be taking a ride up to the Oakdale Commons to go to BJ's there, the wholesale place. So I may play a little bit of Battleground, PUBG Battleground when I get back, as far as that goes. So I think we might be able to get a walk in. You know what? The clouds are such that we're going to probably take a walk. We'll just take our umbrellas with us. So this is Heckle. I got the title in, and you can see right off to the right there, it says live. Well, actually, I'm pointing now on Heckle. You can see I'm pointing right there. That's Heckle. That says live. We're going to hit that, and we're going to go live on Heckle. And I got my stopwatch here, and we are live on Heckle. And this is, let's see, let me get my watch here. We are live on Heckle, and there's Tony. Tony, he came in. There's Tony. You can see Tony's comments right there. And Tony Tone is joined, and he's waving, and he's on Heckle watching also. So thank you, Tony, for being on. He's multi-viewing as I'm multi-broadcasting. This is a rarity for me because I never multicast. So the folks that are watching on Heckle, and if you're watching replay on Heckle, I'm showing Heckle on my morning Twitch broadcast. We are live, and this broadcast right here is live on Twitch as far as for the Wednesday morning coffee. But we did have, you can set a title, you can flip the camera, should work repeatedly without double tapping, and there's an X button also right up here for those folks. Okay, if you guys can look at this one on the Heckle side. And we got an ad break on Twitch in 25 minutes. We don't have to worry about ads, do we, here on Heckle? So the only thing I can't see, Tony can probably see, is how many people are on this broadcast. I don't know how many people are on the broadcast right now, the Heckle broadcast, but Tony's probably watching this. Hey, we got Bernie. Bernie from Down Under. Look at that. See? You can chat on Heckle. It's fine. Good day, mate. Good day. I'm showing Heckle on, we got 3 total. Okay. Thank you, Tony. I usually ask the iOS people as far as, and you can see this is sort of Periscope-ish. I'm showing the people on Twitch. I did this past weekend. Woo woo! Hey, Birdie, good to see you, sir. Glad to have you. It's a late night. It's what time is it in Australia right now? It's about 10 o'clock. Yeah, we got 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock in the evening. You're definitely late night for you there, Bernie. Glad to have you here. And Tony D is in the. So we have a total of 3. And for the folks on Twitch, this is a good play. Granted, it's portrait, but I like this because Simon, it's a grassroots endeavor. You know, no connection to a company and stuff. He's doing this out of the love of broadcasting. So I can really accept this portrait. The portrait now that other broadcasters are using, it's not cutting it. I don't watch TikTok. I barely watch the reels. And let's see, Tony D is going back to check the turn. Okay, that's when people come in, they say hello. You know, that's an automatic response. When they leave the broadcast, they leave. It's like Periscope, exactly, Bernie. So I'm talking to Bernie here on Twitch on my tablet. Samsung tablet is Android. Now I can't watch a replays. Now I did a Heckle broadcast yesterday, and that's one of the things I'm trying to stress. And I know it's going to be worked on. I'm not going to, it's going to get there. Even if it's, this is great though. We have another tool to broadcast from, and I find the people here very present. Just come in for a general conversation, right, Bernie? As far as that goes, and then I keep track of how much time I have. See, on Heckle, I'm looking at for Twitch this way, and then I'm looking for Heckle down here. So you can now comment while broadcasting, but they're still working on replays are disabled for default. I can't watch the replays, and that's the one big item I'd like to see come about, but it's going to come in due time and stuff like that. So replay orientation is screwed as far as for, I guess the Android side is a little bit of a weird bird, so to speak, and stuff like that. So let's see. Hey Tony, tweak it Tony, and Tony goes negative. Lots of lead. I don't think I. And Tony said, I did that real quick. Thank you, Tony, for doing that. I greatly appreciate that. That's it shows a capability. And let's see, replay stay for a certain time unless you pay to save streams. Oh, you have? I didn't realize you had to pay, Bernie. You had to pay to burn. I got Bernie from Australia. The missus says hello, Bernie, and that's on iOS. Yeah, there is a limitation with Android. You know, it used to be before this past couple weeks you could only view, and I've been watching them. And Bernie says hey also, and so this is a big thing here. I'm using it. I'm Fireman. I'm telling the people from Heckle, I'm Fireman Rich also on Heckle. I think Heckle is great. We have a lot of good friends here. You can see this is the first time I talked to Bernie on Heckle, and I know he's on here. So there's a lot of people that when they left Haps, they went over to Heckle, but for like the last 3 years, it's been iOS only. So Android's on. Exactly, Bernie. Simon has said that, and I have full faith in Simon. Simon's a good guy. I like Simon, and he's very smart as far as if he's creating this with a few of his friends, folks there and stuff. This is high end to do this. You know, this is better than, and I really want to see the replays because I want to see what I look like. Because let's face it, X Live, which used to be Twitter Live, and even Periscope, when it was Periscope, you would have the mouth and then you'd hear the voice. They didn't sync up. This syncs up, I guess. I'm streaming from New Zealand. End of next week here. Oh, okay, you're heading out to New Zealand again. Yeah, Bertie Dole here, at Doley, Doley on Heckle. He's also on Instagram, and he has some fantastic. The camera view. You're almost as good as Walt, Bernie. When you take those aerial pictures from the helicopters, those were freaking fantastic. Oh, you're in Auckland. Oh, okay, you're going to Auckland. Okay. But those pictures at the last visit I watched on Instagram, they're fantastic. You feel like you're right there in the helicopter with Bertie sitting next to him. It's like, look at this view. Fantastic views. And you're welcome, Bernie. You're very good, sir. So I'm appreciating. I'm having fun with Heckle. You know, as far as getting on. You know, I've been trying to get on each day for at least 15 to 20 minutes. We've been on for 7 minutes. I'll be on for a couple more minutes here, and we'll proceed with the Twitch broadcast here, because I don't think I have anything else. I don't know what else do I have here to present. But this is fun, hanging out on Heckle while I'm live streaming on Twitch. So that's what this is right here. And that's the magic of broadcasting, folks. This is great, you know, to be able to have this capability of doing this and stuff like that. So we can bring the folks in from Heckle. And there's a lot of activity in the afternoon as far as that goes. Let's see. They don't have any Zoom video and audio on and off yet for Heckle for the Android side. So this is according to the Google Play Store. Heckle live streaming is the name of the app, and this was an update that was done this past Sunday, and so Heckle's got me excited because this brings back, like Bernie said, this is like Periscope. You can zoom on iOS. Yeah, iOS has full function. It's just that Android is the bastard child of devices, I guess, even though there's more people in the world. It's a little, because you got different variations of Android, so they got to keep it generic as far as that goes. The missus is getting her breakfast here, so this is pretty good as far as that goes. Let me check something here real quick. I need to check something here real quick. Let's see. Let me check something here. I just saw something. Let's see. Can give hearts as well. I don't see any hearts, Bernie. You can give hearts? I'm not seeing any hearts. It might be just on the Android or the iOS side as far as that goes. So when you finish, you can watch yourself. I can't watch the replays yet. Okay, so when I see the replays, I guess. But like you said, Simon is working on it, and we appreciate it, Simon, all the work you're doing as far as that goes. And let's see, I'm taking care of something here real quick. And let's see, I got one more to check here. Let me check this other second one here. I'm doing something here, and once I get done, I can explain it. Let's see. Because we got various tools. Okay, that's a real person then. Okay. And let's check that. So I'm just checking something here real quick as far as on the broadcast. And are you? Yeah, I'm on Android now. This is a Samsung tablet, Bertie. It's a Samsung Tab A tablet as far as that goes. So, okay, that's a real user then. Okay, so we won't. I just had a bot there I just blocked and got rid of. If I see them, I guess I block them. Usually I can, if they're still hanging around after the broadcast, I can. But yeah, I can't believe that I'm giving my heart to you. Okay, like if you just did that, Bernie, just to give you some feedback, I did not see it over here. I did not see it. And let's see, Tina says they want my username. Isn't that just my name? I think you might have to create one. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember how I got on here. I'm trying to get into Heckle. Okay. You have to sign up. If you sign it, did you go for a sign up, Tina? There should be a sign up thing if you haven't signed up. You can't just put your name. You have to have an account. So it's the typical start an account, sign in, and if you have one and you don't have the password because I had to put my email, I had to use a username, my password, or my email. Email was verified. Okay, so use your. How did I sign in? Go to the sign in page. You may have to use your email to sign in and then your password, or vice versa. You're going to have to refresh also. I had to do a couple refresh before it took place. It's not going to be instantaneous and stuff like that. So you might have to refresh as far as that goes. So I'm going to leave this up because Tina's trying to get on and stuff like that. So, and this will be good. So I'm trying to promote this a little bit, and by doing this on Twitch, they're watching on the replay on Rumble and YouTube. You know, Rumble. I did this on this weekend on the weekend edition on Rumble. So, was lots left. Sorry, no. Picture is great. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Bernie. On my side, what I'm seeing. But I'd like to have a second device. I'm not sure if you're allowed to have a second device, but I always, like right now here on the Twitch broadcast, I have the PC. I've got my phone on a picture. I've got another phone, an older phone that I don't use anymore. It's Wi-Fi just to chat. I have the picture from Twitch on my Surface 3. I have it here on the laptop, and I got it in the back here on the big screen. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures from Twitch, and just to make sure I got a good picture and sound and stuff. I got earbuds for this to listen to the sound. So I'm going to try something. Can I follow you? Oh, okay, here we go. Follow with notification. I just followed you. Bernie. So that works. Successful following at. Okay, I'm following you now. Marty done a drone stream on here today. Okay, yeah, I remember Marty. Today it was great color. I can't watch it here, but I know he posts it over there on. I follow him on Twitter and stuff like that. He's down in your neck of the woods there. He does the drone. He's a great drone pilot. He has some great pictures there. Have you ever met Chocolate Johnny? I know Chocolate Johnny is on here too, but he does mostly. I think he does the TikToks mostly now. I remember Chocolate Johnny from the Blab days. I love Chocolate Johnny. That'd be one of my bucket list places to go if I go to Australia, is to visit Chocolate Johnny. You know of him? Yeah, he's a funny guy, and he's just a great businessman, I guess, as far as the chocolates and stuff like that. And if I bought some of those chocolates, you would love Chocolate Johnny's chocolates. I'm talking to the missus right now, folks, as far as she's having dinner or lunch or breakfast. Yeah, this chocolate is to die for. So if he has.
Have you had it?
No, but I've seen other people have it.
Okay.
And it's good stuff. I remember people sampling it on Blab, and oh my God, that made you want to get some chocolate. It's good stuff. And he shows the whole process right there at a shop in Australia. You can it's like one of these you can get a chocolate something from the store, right? It has a sidewalk window.
Oh, kind of like Hershey's.
Yeah.
The Hershey fact, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. You can order for your wife. Yeah, that's what I need to try and do there.
Yeah, butter me up.
Yeah, butter her up. Yeah, butter her up and keep my ass out of trouble here as far as that goes. So this is fun right here, being able to do this, like I said. And I don't know if Tina, if she's having any success on the heckle. So how many people do you see on the broadcast right now? Check out. Yeah, I've been to his webpage. Yes, it is a good web. Huh?
Is this an eye test?
I'm sorry, what?
An eye test. How many people do you see?
No, I was just asking Bernie because see on Heckle I can't. There's no. Oh, she's just joking with me. Sometimes I take. Bernie, how many people do you see on the Heckle right now? Because I don't have the capability to see how many people are viewing right now. It's probably just you right now. Yeah, just you. Okay, yeah. Because in morning times it's not so. Oh, there's Premortal. Premortal, hey, how you doing? Premortal just joined us. Good morning. I talked with him yesterday. Morning to you. Good morning, Premortal. He's on the Premortal. Just so you know, I'm on Twitch also. This right here is being broadcast. That's Premortal. I talked with him yesterday. He's an okay guy. You can see him on the listing here on the Heckle. I am showing. If you were to go on another device or on a web page to Fireman Rich on Twitch, you would see this broadcast here superimposed on my Twitch channel off to the side. As far as that goes, what's going on?
Garbage never got set out.
Oh, I'll take care of that. Okay, folks, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. We're gonna I have to leave. I gotta go take out the garbage. I forgot to put it out last night. So on Heckle, you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. Peace. Take care. See you, Bernie. Okay, we're off of Heckle.
Oh, we didn't miss it.
No, I don't know. I don't think so. I'll zip out there. I'll take a break here real quick. And you can see my broadcast here. So I will be right back, folks. are back. Oh my God, what a frickin' bonehead. What a bonehead I am. Oh, the missus didn't put a note out and stuff. I had to go out there real quick to get the put the garbage out. Oh my God, catch up soon. Hey Bernie, yeah, okay. He came into the Twitch side, so thank you, Bernie, for being here. I touched on my coffee here and stuff. So getting back to that was fun on Heckle. I'm having fun, but it was like one of those things that, oh my God, I forgot to do something. As soon as the missus told me, I was like, oh my God. I think we caught it. I don't think they came this early, so we'll see. Okay, so let's get back. Let me see if I can bring this back up again to continue on with the Heckle. I think I still can I still bring this up? Video capture tab A. Okay, yeah, it's still up. Okay, I still have it up. So getting back to Heckle, there's Heckle right there, okay? And as you can see, my broadcast is right here, but we have Claire Watt is on. She used to be a big periscoper from Paris. Let's go ahead and see her. Let's go ahead and jump in on her broadcast. We can jump in and see. This is where I can hit this if it goes, and we have an ad break in 5 minutes. It's not letting me go. Let me see. Okay, there we go. We're going to see what Claire has to say for today.
To actually clean with the whole lid. Now there's something I don't do. Yeah, so all the people for the Olympics and people gearing up for the Olympics too, or people who want to avoid the Olympics. Hi, Fireman Rich. This is Sacré-Cœur. We are in Montmartre.
Oh, hello.
Meet my colleague in 20 minutes, so I better start walking. And the sun is out. The views are incredible from up here. We'll be able to see the Eiffel Tower in a minute.
Oh, wow. We'll get to see the Eiffel Tower.
Yes, we're expecting a lot of people because of the Olympics, but also the people that want to avoid the Olympics but still want to visit Paris in the year. So spring might be busy. Good morning. Let me show you this. How's that for a view?
There we go. There's the Eiffel Tower. Wow, look at this.
And the tower. You expect a few cats to come and have a look at the view, like in the famous photos from Montmartre. They've got these rat traps all over Paris. Don't know how well they're working. So, I need to walk a little bit faster if I'm to get anywhere and go to my next tour. It was 24 teenagers.
Hey.
It's going to start. You love Paris? Seafood restaurant at Bavin. Do you know what it's called? They can use their phones in France. They can use their phones for. Oh yeah. Hey Noel, how's it going?
You can see I ended up making a comment there. We're showing her on. Okay. Is Jack eating?
No. Well,
Does he have to go to the bathroom?
get down. I don't know.
Okay. I'll be right back, folks. You can. Let's see. What happened? We lost her. Oh, the stream ended. Okay. What happened to the stream? I'm not sure. What happened to the stream? I will be right back, folks. right, we're back. And what happened to Claire? Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's see. How do we exit out of here? Let's see. Let's see. Back out. So I'm back. Gotta take care of Jack. Jack is okay. She's okay. Yeah, we have no more. So we'll check this periodically. Okay, you can see there's Claire. She ended her broadcast. She got busy and stuff like that. So so that's Heckle. And when I hit for the replay, you can see that the one that's highlighting right now. That's Simon right there. Simon at Simon Pickup. He was on. He's on every night, as far as that goes. So this is Heckle. So let's see. Ad break ends in one. Okay, we still have another ad break. And we're at an hour and 40 minutes. Let's see. Do I got anything else to present? Let's see. Let's put this back there. We'll keep tabs on Heckle. We'll move this back there. Won't get on Heckle, but we'll keep tabs on Heckle and stuff. Let's see. We'll turn the volume up. There we go. Okay, we got the Heckle up. And let's see, ad break. So while we're doing an ad break, what do we got? A car? Okay. All right. Just have a few people on. We'll check. Oh, let's check WNBF. Oh, they got a new logo up on there for their W. Let's see, we got anything on WNBF? And Tina, I'll see if my daughter will do it later for me. I'm confused with the new plan. Okay, it's Tina, it's a basic. You I guess I go over to my when I signed up for there's Jack. I had to take care of Jack. I signed in. I use Fireman Rich. I email, and then you got the email verification. Maybe try on later because are you using Android or are you using iOS? I'm not sure. I forgot if you were Android or iOS. It took me a couple times. It wasn't instantaneous, okay, like other platforms. Okay, so just to let you know, don't get over. It's something that it's being, it's homemade, I guess, in a sense you could say. There's people like Bernie's on there. He's been on there for the last couple years. I know that, and there's other people. Claire, I remember Claire from Periscope. She had thousands upon thousands of viewers on her Periscope. I remember. I used to watch. She was one of the main people I used to watch, and that's going back before she had her kid, I guess, and stuff. But she takes walks. That's how I got to see Paris. As far as that goes. So it's great to. That's one of the good things when you can get on these platforms and you see other people. As far as that goes, I'm just checking to see if there's anything. Let's see, spring burning. Oh, here's one. I guess it goes along with what Tina's doing. She's having problems. She's having problems signing in, which is it's expected. But what about the problems yesterday with Facebook? Facebook was not doing too good yesterday as far as that goes. So let me bring this up. Let me shut this down first. Let me shut down the. I can shut that down. Disconnect, and we're all done with you. Let's see. Sure, you want? Yeah, we agree. We want to disconnect, and we get rid of that. We get rid of Heckle, and we get rid of this. This program, I don't need it anymore. So let's get rid of that. Exit program, and let's see. Let's go ahead and present. Yesterday there was no Facebook, I guess, for a little bit. So let's go over that real quick. Bring this up. Present. Boom. Share. And there we have it. Facebook. You can't hear me. Let me check my volume. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. How's that? I didn't have my mic up. Okay, I didn't. Thank you, Tina. I forget to put the garbage. I forget to turn my mic up. Okay, I could just barely hear so thank you, Tina. Turn up the volume, Rich. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate the feedback. Oh my God, what a knucklehead I am. But no, you haven't been hacked or banned. Facebook was down. This was yesterday. Yesterday it took place as far as Facebook, and you haven't been hacked or kicked off. Facebook and Instagram, according to Mark Zuckerberg, for the Mimi post in 2000. Oh, okay. Facebook apparently experienced a site-wide outage yesterday, according to it was from 10:45 a.m. on March 5th, yesterday. Over 500,000 reports of the outage. So, is it big news? Nah, you're going to have outages, but we haven't had one. This is significant because they're a big player, Facebook. I didn't notice it because I don't really use Facebook to that much to really have noticed. But there is a lot of people that depend on Facebook. All the way, okay, yeah, all the way over there overseas too. Okay, and but this is the news on it where the outage reports came in from Europe, the Middle East, the U.S., Central America, and users are seeing fail to load. It was fail to load as far as that goes. The report mostly say the same thing. If you were logged in, the social media site has logged you out, and attempts to log in will not work. Passwords are not being reorganized, and trying to update them results in nothing. See, and that's the first thing you want to. First thing you have an indication to do is change your password, and you don't really have to do that. There's an outage, so you got to be aware that if you can't get on, there's something that may be going on at the other end. And just like just a moment ago, Tina could not hear me, so she typed in, "Hey Rich, I can't hear you," and it's like, what's going on? I forgot to turn my volume up. It's a human error. So let's see. Some speculate that it was due to Super Tuesday. Okay, that's right. Super Tuesday was yesterday, being held yesterday, while others think it was possibly a DDoS attack, whatever that is. So doesn't sound very pleasant. One comment simply suggests that everyone get some grass under their feet. Take a walk outside. And I don't think there's been an update. As of 11:45 yesterday, Facebook was back up here in New York State. So you're talking what? It went down at 10:45 and was up at 11. So maybe somebody accidentally tripped over a wire and unplugged something. Earlier yesterday, a technician issued caused people to have difficulty accessing some of their services, said Meta spokesman. A technical issue. Okay, so it happened at Facebook. This spokesperson, his name is Andy Stone on X. So they were using X to let you know what was going on Facebook. We resolved the issue as quickly as possible for everyone who was impacted, and we apologize. So it happened on the Facebook, so they're coming clean on it. So, but it was a number of people. When you get 500,000 people squawking about, "Hey, where's my Facebook?" I guess that's news. And I think that's the only thing that was really on yesterday. Let's see. Was there anything else in the news? As far as that goes, I'm not sure. Let me double check here. Let's see. Hey, are you there? Okay. I gotta let her know. There's a local girl, Alyssa Crosby, according to, and the missus watches this program. Let me bring this up. Let's see if I can bring this up. WNBF. Let's go. Let's see if this one comes in. Oh, okay. Did it take place? Let's see. Okay, it switched over. As you can see, there's a local girl that's on The Voice. This is one of the misses. She didn't watch it last night, but I guess this upstate New York woman impresses celebrity judge on The Voice. Upstate New York found itself in front eyes of the world on Tuesday night as Binghamton native Alyssa Crosby captured audience of NBC's The Voice during the second week of the blind auditions. The 32-year-old, and this is a local girl. This is a girl that's right here in the southern tier of upstate New York, as far as that goes. And the 32-year-old performer took to the stage with a stirring rendition of "Hand in My Pocket" amid aiming to entice one of the celebrity judges to turn their chair and welcome her onto their team, and success came her way when one of the judges did. Among the star-studded panel of judges this season, Voice are Dan and Shay, Chance the rapper, John Legend. I don't really care for John Legend. Seems, I don't know. I don't know. He's a good singer. Okay. Reba McEntire. While Alyssa vocals garnered praise from John Legend and Dan and Sly, it was country music legend Reba McEntire who recognized her talent and hit the button to welcome Alyssa on Team McEntire. So let's see. Known for her distinctive voice and soulfulness, Alyssa now finds herself under the wing of Reba on The Voice. Reba expressed admiration for Alyssa's unique sound and soulful delivery, revealing that she was captivated by the talent of Alyssa brought to the stage. So this is a local girl. This is a local girl from Binghamton, New York, and we wish her the best of luck. And The Voice, that's a program the missus watches. She watched it Monday, but she didn't watch it last night. She went to bed early last night. So that's something right there as far as that goes. And that's at 155.48, 155.48, 155.48. Okay, that's our snapshot for the cover. And so that just popped up here. What was it? What's the time of this? It was an hour ago. That just popped up here an hour ago. I didn't see that, so that's pretty interesting. The missus taking a shower and stuff like that. I'll have to let her know, because then we're going to definitely be watching, because there's a local New Yorker on The Voice. That's pretty big as far as that goes. So I watch it occasionally with the missus. I'll be sitting here. I can listen to it, but like I said, the overall judges, Reba McEntire, she's a good country singer. I like her. As far as, I think she's a pretty good actor too. As far as, she had her own TV show. She played in a supporting role on Sheldon. So she's a good actress too. And so it's a pretty quality show. I think The Voice is better than those other ones. As far as that, what was the original one? Oh, I can't think of it. It's one of the song competition songs, as far as that goes. Not American God. It was Simon. Simon, I can't stand that Judge Simon. He's on America's Got Talent, I got, as far as that show. So that's an interesting take there as far as that goes, and we'll keep tabs of that. Okay, that might be a weekly follow up as far as that goes. Seeing that WNBF here is just posted that article an hour ago. So and like I said, I didn't see it, so it's good to see. That's big news right now. That'll be the top news story on all the local CBS, NBC, and ABC channel here in the Southern Tier. So that'll be interesting to see. Let's see. Do we have anything over on WNBG or WBNG? Let's see. I think that's about it. We're coming up on 2 hours here, so let's see. We heard it first on Rich News, Tina says. No, it was first on WNBF. That's what I like. They have a very good, for the local news here. I'm always looking at that at least 2 or 3 times during the course of the day, because it's a straight news. Their morning guy I don't really like, Bob Joseph. He's a little bit of a hack, I think. He's on their AM channel, but in the afternoon they have Dan Bongino. Rush Limbaugh used to be on in the afternoon on that channel, so I used to listen to Rush. I occasionally listen to Dan Bongino. He took over, and then at 3 o'clock, I guess who's the guy that comes on there? Hannity, Sean Hannity. I listen to it. Sometimes he's gotten a little. I'll listen to him. I'll probably listen to a second hour, because he usually has God, what's his name there? I can't think of the guy. What the hell's the guy's name? Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly guest talks on Sean Hannity's radio show in the afternoon at the second hour, so that would be like at the 4 o'clock hour. He's on for 15 minutes. Actually, if I miss it, I listen to it on my Fountain app, where I can actually earn Bitcoin listening to it and stuff like that. So, but WNBF is a great web page as far as that goes. It's one of my favorite pages. And then Fox 40 is not too bad with the 100 years ago. That's pretty fun. And I'm not really seeing anything on WBNG. That's the local channel 12. They used to be like the big horse, but I don't really go there anymore because yeah, they got right here another article also. Let's see if they have yeah, Facebook. Thousands of Facebook users had issued with the same thing we just went over. According to the Associated Press, the outage came before a deadline for big tech companies to the European Union. Okay, it just goes into more detail a little bit. So, but you know, yada 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 on the Facebook outage, I guess, right? As far as that goes. So, so we're gonna probably when the missus gets done, I'm gonna probably I gotta shave today because we're gonna be out and about. We're gonna be going up to the Oakdale Commons that used to be called the Oakdale Mall. I've told you folks here on Twitch, and if you're watching on Rumble and YouTube, the previous broadcast, you'll know that we go up there. There's a place called BJ's. I wonder if I can bring up their webpage. Let's bring up their webpage. Let's see. BJ's. No, it's BJ's. Yeah, let's bring up the. Let's go ahead and show. This is where we'll probably go today. Let's see if I can bring this up. Yeah, let's bring this up. I'm not going to sign in, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is where we plan on going today, after we take a walk or something like that. So let's see. Let's bring this up. And we'll end with this one. This will be good. Okay, this is where we're going to be going, BJ's. Bring it out. Okay, there we go. So this is the BJ's webpage. It's the hotel club. I like it. It's a great place to go. We got the $35 card membership. And the way things are going, we've been there more times than we've been to Sam's Club. I haven't been to Sam's Club. Gee, it's been years, probably 10, 15 years now, if not more. But we've gone to BJ's here. This will be our like 4th or 5th time, and they've got savings gas. Let's see. Oh, you like that? I have to be signed in. Let's see, unbeatable. I have. Oh, just so you know, full disclosure, I have no association with BJ, so this is not a commercial. I'm just going there today. I'm a consumer. This is a good place to be going to. Let's see what's happening in the grocery markets. Let's see all groceries. What's going on there? Oh, bless you. And this is. Let's see, what do we want to look at? Let's see. I don't know. We paid $60. Oh, you paid? Oh, really? To start out? Oh, wow. We got $35 as an introductory card, and the local high school here in our county, they were selling memberships, and BJ says just sell them for $25 and you keep all the money. So they're very and I think they were doing that to other schools up in the Triple Cities area. We belong to BJ's and Costco. Yeah, we don't have a Costco's. I would love to check out a Costco's. Let's check out the specialty shops. What do we have? Man, we just keep on going down. Build your perfect sandwich. New to grocery. Let's see what's new to the grocery. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was great. You know, next year we'll probably have to pay, you know, up in that range here, Tina. As far as if we keep on going there every other month, we'd definitely be getting a thing. Look at this cake for $11.99. So this is what they have. I love their webpage. Oh, there's a good cake right there. A mint, a double layer mint green color blast cake for $9.99. What? That's a way of celebrating St. Patrick's Day. And we got chicken egg rolls for $7.99. So you know, and everything comes in twos and stuff like that. We got lobster here for, you know, anywhere from 22 to 59. But I mean, you get a good package of stuff for the price. You know, if you want to buy in bulk. Margarita Jenna salami and crackers right here for $6.99. Some buffalo wing sauce garlic. This is a gum. The missing. Have her get some gum. She likes that gum. She's already gone through the coupons, so I you know, as far as she got the paper, we got the paper flyer in the mail, and let's see, what else can we look at? Oh, I know what I want. I want to look at the electronics. Let's see. Let's go. Where's the electronics? Oh, TV electronics. And we want to look at video games or home monitors. Let's look at computers. Let's check computers out. Let's see what the sales on computers. And most of the highest they have is a 16 gig. So these prices are a little bit higher than what I. And these are laptops, I believe. Yeah, these are laptops. So they're all Windows 11. You get a good price. I want to look. Where's the displays? Monitors. Let's see. Monitors. That's what we want to look at. We want to look at the monitors. That's what I will look at, because I'm looking at possibly getting a new monitor here. Let me. Oops, sorry. I gotta measure my thing here. We got 1 foot. So 2 feet. So that's 24 inches. In width. There's a 32 inch. There's a 34. There's a 20. What? How big is this one? This is 12. This is 18 inches. So I need it. I'm thinking about upgrading to a 24 inch. Possibly, maybe a 27 inch. Maybe this one might go. Ad starts in 3 minutes, Tina. So I might be looking at this one right here. That for $119, because this is pretty expensive. That one. Let's see, what do we got down here? There's a 20. Oh, that's 149. That's not bad. So I might have to. Let's see, 20. Can I do 27 inches? Let's see. That's 1 foot. Ooh, that'd be tight. 27 inches, I think. Hang on, let me get the tape measure here. Yeah, I'm finished. I'm on last thing. We'll get the tape measure here. This is a tape measure. We'll use the tape measure to check it out. Oh, my earbud's coming out. And I possibly might get a. Let's see, going across. Oh, see, that's 25 inches going across. This one is. Oh, this screen is 17 1/4. So I have exactly. Yeah, I can't go more than a 24 inch. Yeah, I got to keep it at 24 inches. This is a tape measure here. So 24 inches is my max. You know what I'll do? I'll take a piece of string, measure out 2 feet, and I'll put it in my pocket. Hey, CSDW, how are you doing, mate? Good. How you doing? We have another. You can get less there at Costco. They're big. Oh, really? Okay. So I'm looking at a 24 inch. So even if the 27 inch looks interesting, there's no way I could get a 27 inch in there. No, 27 inch. No, that wouldn't fit. The max I can go is 24, and I don't even think that's an option here. Oh, here's a 24 Samsung for 129 right here. Okay, they do have 24. I might have to look at that and actually set it up higher. It might change my overall video picture, but then again, if it doesn't knock my socks off, I'm happy with the screen I have. This is a pretty good screen. 31 inch, 29 inch. So it looks like they only have one that's 24 inches. That's this Samsung LC24. Samsung's a good. Samsung's not, I guess they make all the monitors. A 34. There's a there's a 23 for 99. What's that? Acer Nitro. Oh, okay, that would go good with my. Okay, because I have an Acer. My computer is an Acer, so maybe this one might be good. Let's check this one out. Acer Nitro. Oh, okay. 23 and 1/8 inch full. Oh, this is a gaming monitor, so maybe this is what I might want to get right here. Okay, we'll have to check this one out. Okay, I'll have to take it, and that's $99. Oh, I can get that. Oh, I like that. We might have to get this new. Let's see what's the specs on it. It's a gaming monitor. If there's any specs on it, let's see. Does not support 800. Oh, these are the comments here. Okay, let's see. Need to know the measurements of this monitor and how tall it is with the stand, and is the stand adjustable. Well, it's 20. It says it's 27 inches, or 23 and a half inches. So if you look at it, that person must be looking for it online, as far as that goes. And I sit on a 24 and 27. Okay, yeah, I can't go more than 24 from what I'm measuring. CSDW, CS. I got 24 inches is all I can go. That's 24 inches right there. That's 24 inches. So that's as far as I can go right there. So, and this one is, like I said, this is an Acer. So I have an Acer box. That's my new computer. It has 32 gig of RAM. It has a NVIDIA graphics card. It's up there. I think it's not the top of the line chip, but it's like one step below, 2 steps below. And this got like a 5-star rating. Oh, 2 5-star ratings. Okay. So savings, and so I could save $20. That's 17% on this one. So I think that's the one we're going to look at. I'm going to leave that up so I can check it out. And yeah, I'm looking at monitors because we're going to this place called BJ's. It's like Costco's here in the United States. And I need to get I'm just looking. I'm toying with the idea, but at that price, $99, I might get it because it might enhance. I got space there. I'd have to clean all this mess out. It'd be a good excuse to clean out my mess, as far as that goes. So, okay, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes, folks. So I want to say thank you for all being here. We're going to go ahead and exit stage left here. We had a host of people, and I want to say thank you very much for those that were here in the chat. And starting out with Tina, our Jersey girl. Thank you very much, Tina, for being here. Thank you, Big Juice, Steve from Ohio for being here. Thank you, Tony D, for being here, as well as being over there on Heckle. We showed Heckle today, the broadcasting app. And bye to you, Tina. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Bernie. Bernie from down under in Australia was on Heckle, but he was also here to chime in on the here on the Twitch side. And thank you, CSDW. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. And I really appreciate you all being here. And also, I appreciate the views here that people weren't in the chat, but they still viewed the replays here on Twitch, as well as the replays over there on Rumble and YouTube. Tomorrow will be the audio podcast over there on Spotify for podcasting, so look for that. I'll post that up when I'm done over there on X at Fireman Rich. Also Truth Social at Fireman Rich, Blue Sky at Fireman Rich, and Instagram Threads at Fireman Rich. And we're on the public Facebook there as The Real Fireman Rich. That's where I'll post the link for tomorrow's Fireman Rich audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters. Tina's saying bye all, and I'm going to say bye all. Thank you again, and you all have a great one as far as that goes. And you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Ciao for now. Thank you.